Hey YouTube, Bayview Bud back with another video. This one's just a follow-up video to my last one about the Prelude I bought. Sitting right there. I was just cleaning out the engine bay and discovered something that I wasn't aware of and that the guy that I bought the car off of didn't mention to me. So what we have here is not an H22, which I've thought it was. I had no reason not to think the engine was original. These cars, in North America at least, they came with the H22. Till I started cleaning it up a bit. What we have here is an H23A VTEC. So the H23A VTEC motors, they came with a blue top. They're imported from Japan. They were found in the late 90s, early 2000s Accord SIRs over in Japan. So this is actually a 2.3 liter dual overhead cam VTEC Japanese imported engine. Now I was surprised at how clean the engine was when I got it off this guy. I just kind of gave it a wipe down with some degreaser today. But I was wondering, when I was first looking at it, I noticed that the transmission housing had like a copper kind of orange color to it. So I had assumed it had been pulled or something and painted, but I guess the original engine had been pulled and they dropped in this JDM engine. So I'm gonna look up the specs on it a little more and do some research on it. I might build it up a little bit. I mean, it's not the fastest car by today's standards. It is pretty quick. It's got a race clutch in there and whatnot, so she moves, but it's not as fast as some other vehicles I've been in. But apparently, according to what I've read so far online, this engine is like the best engine you could put in a Prelude. Reliable. I know the original Prelude H22s, they did burn a little bit of oil, so I'm not too sure how the H23 fares in that department. But whoever put this engine in this car really cared about this car and really put some money into it. You know, you got the MSD ignition. Yeah, it runs great. They did everything. It must have been a shop that did it because, like I said in my previous videos, there's no lights on the dash. So yeah, it was interesting to find that out. So the car itself has 170 kilometers on it. 170,000 kilometers on it. So now I'm wondering what the mileage is on the engine. That could pose some problems if I go to sell it down the road because I don't have any paperwork. So I kind of wish he had told me that, but honestly, I'm still happy with my purchase. So yeah, what we got is an H23A VTEC 2.3 liter Prelude. So maybe we'll put some more money into the engine. We got our Honda bobber we're still working on, our Yamaha sled back there. Alexa, pause. So the guy gave me a bunch of parts with the car. Sorry, my garage is a bit of a mess right now. And after finding out that we have an H23 in the car, I started looking through, and wouldn't you know it, we have the H23A head sitting right here. So I might actually switch it back. I mean, I like the red. I like the look of the red, but it would be nice to pop the hood and people know exactly what's in there just based on the appearance of it. So, and I mean, the blue head is in really good shape. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this. Might switch it back, we'll see. But yeah, I know I don't have that many subscribers. I pretty much just make these videos for my own entertainment just because it's fun and I can document all this stuff and look back on it in a couple years. But if anybody stumbles upon these videos from searches or the algorithm or whatever, you know, I'm a truck guy. I've been a truck guy my whole life. That's my number one baby right there. I don't know a whole lot. When I was a teenager, I knew a little bit more about these kinds of cars, but I don't know a whole lot about them. So if you have any suggestions or information on this engine or, you know, ideas, please drop them in the comments or reach out to me because, you know, this is kind of a learning curve for me. I'm just figuring shit out as I go. I mean, I'm a Google mechanic, but I'm pretty handy when it comes to vehicles, and I like to think I'm pretty intelligent, but the Japanese definitely have their own way of doing things. So if you have any info on the H23A VTEC engines, if you have any info on the Preludes, any suggestions on what you think I should do, please drop me a comment, man. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do with this car, honestly. I originally bought it as like a car to boot around in because I thought it was cool. After talking to some people, I'm thinking this might be an investment, considering the shape it's in. So let me know, what do you think I should do with the car? Any suggestions? I think I'm going to change the wheels. Not a huge fan of the black ones. Yeah, ideas, comments, questions, anything, drop them in the comment section. Thanks. See you guys on the next one.